Hello, my traveling companions. Welcome to Travels Through Tea. We're on day 21 of the 24 days of tea, our last 4 days together coming up here. And today we're looking at a turmeric pepper herbal tea, Tisane, or an infusion, as I always say. And I thought it might be good as we go through these last four, since you're already figured out what turmeric is and pepper because of everything we've done, to review sort of what we've learned in the last few days on our journey together. So I thought today, as we're looking at this turmeric pepper herbal tea, that we would talk about the types of teas that are out there. Remember, tea itself actually means the Camellia sinensis plant. If it doesn't have that, it's not actually a tea. There are white teas, green teas, black teas, and then masala tea. So green tea, again, that's when they pick the leaves, but they keep them green. They process them in a different way where they're scalded or steamed and then rolled. Whereas a black tea, same plant, same sort of leaves, but they are fermented and they go through a different process altogether, and then are rolled and presented to us in that way. Masala just means spice. It's the Indian word for spice. Chai means tea. So we'll go someplace in the Western world and we'll say, I want a chai tea. What we really mean is we want a masala chai. We want a spice tea. Chai tea actually means tea in translation. And that spice can include cinnamon, cardamom, clove. You can add things like ginger and vanilla. We've been through quite a few of those. And then what we call herbal teas are actually infusions and contain no Camellia sinensis whatsoever. And that's what we're looking at today. So turmeric, again, that hallmark of curry, earthy, musky, kind of peppery flavor, or flavor to it. And then pepper. Today, this does not smell strongly peppery. And of course, pepper can mean all kinds of things, right? Like peppercorns, it can mean habanero peppers. And I don't know what they mean by pepper in here. I can tell you, remember how I've told you this smells like clay? You can almost see there, the turmeric is just so orange and clay-like. It's very hard, you can't break it up. But it even leaves a little orange on my fingers there. It actually smells, of course, we're talking about the clay and the earthiness. The pepper, I would say, smells more like, I guess if anything, like a red peppercorn. So, let's see. What this looks like, what it tastes like. There's a leaf in here too. I don't know what that leaf is. Maybe that's where the pepperiness comes from. Again, a good tea house will not divulge their secrets because they don't want you to know what their ingredients entirely are. All right, let's take a look. You know, when it has that much turmeric, I always expect it to look orange, and it never really does. In the bottom of the pot, it will. There'll be a sludge in the bottom of the pot. Almost nothing to strain there as well. Beautiful yellow. Oh, there's a lid. Now, I always use a distilled water, so there should be no elements in the water. I don't know if you can tell, that's a little bit foggy, so there is something in there, some dust or something from the leaves. And this smells very much in the cup like it does in when it's dry, which is surprising. It doesn't usually translate with that sort of clay smell. All right, so let's have a taste. It's nice. It's a little astringent, peppery. Maybe they mean kind of a paprika. I'll bet that might be what it is. It's a little astringent, feels very cleansing in the mouth, and a little dry afterwards, like a nice dry wine. Beautiful. That's a very interesting tea. I do like it. I think that would go well with a nice dinner. It's not a very strong tea. and yet it's got a good amount of flavor to it. I should say not a very strong infusion. Good amount of flavor to it. I could see that iced. I think that would be very nice iced with a little bit of sweetness in it. All right, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on day 22.